is gang. Now this video is called the dark side of opening the chakras, my response to Universal Mastery. Now Universal Mastery is a brilliant YouTuber that taught me a lot over the years. He has a Patreon. If you get the chance to check out his content, go ahead and do that after you watch this video. Very wise gentleman, very knowledgeable gentleman. I discovered him a while ago when I was trying to find information on the Clipboard and the Kabbalah. He broke it down very scientifically, very logically, and I admire his work to the highest degree. Now, he made a video a few days ago, I believe, entitled something along the lines of the dark side of opening your chakras, where he pretty much described uh, the the detrimental aspects of working with the chakras and being a light worker. Now, to paraphrase, I don't want to misquote bro at all whatsoever, but he pretty much said, I'm gonna just give you knowledge in my words. He pretty much said that when you open the chakras and you work with them directly and you're a light worker, you become a light that attracts dark beings to you, right? And they begin to attack you if your heart isn't purely on the dark path. Okay, that's what I understood from what he was saying. Um, and if you are on the dark path, you should pretty much just work on your reality and don't go inside of the chakras and tap into that energy directly. Just handle your shit, handle what's going on around you. Okay? Now, while I do agree with this, and I stopped working with magic and with spirits, the gods, and things like that directly, I tried that. It worked in a lot of different ways, but I will tell you why this is wrong. Okay? Now, number one, I don't want the smoke. Okay? I don't want this dude to be my enemy. I want to watch his videos. I don't want to be dissed, sneak dissed, none of the above. I'm just putting my opinions out there because it's Aaron Moses, baby. That's what I do. But we have to understand, what is a chakra, first of all. First of all, a chakra is an energy center that's a doorway to different aspects of your mind, body, and soul, parts of the universe, parts of the galaxy, parts of reality, parts of different energies. For example, the root chakra. If you do certain things with, around, and involving your root chakra, money will come out of it. If you do certain things with your root chakra, shadow work is going to become inevitable. You're going to start remembering all the trauma, childhood trauma. You're going to start to have flashbacks. You might become, I don't even want to put all that out there. But there are dark aspects of each chakra because they're doorways to different universes and different energies, right? You can manifest from the root chakra just like you can manifest from the heart chakra, just like you can manifest from the sixth chakra. They all have their own certain aspects. They're like your personal doorways to personal universes, to personal angels, demons, what have you. They have different planetary alignments. I could make videos days and days, and I can make a new video every day on the chakras for the rest of my life. So I can't really explain too deep, but at the end of the day, because that is something that is imperative to understand, you cannot neglect with certain paths. You can't neglect the importance of the chakras. Now, of course, me being on the dark path, me being on the blackness, I understand where he was going and what he was saying, and I don't like to go into the whole soul group or soul type of thing, but everybody's not built the same. Everybody is not in alignment with your style of magic. So I think that was very dangerous and irresponsible. Just like it would be dangerous and irresponsible for me to say, everybody, this month we're working on the root chakra. Next month, we're going on a 7-month chakra. Like, that's not for everybody. The fact that you didn't clarify that, it was very dangerous. Just like a lot of people say, you need to dissolve the chakras and you need to have. I mean, shout out to VK Vidian. And I forgot the other bro. But as far as dissolving the chakras and making them three main energy centers, that's not for everybody. For some people, that will fuck their lives up for the rest of their lives with the V. You know what I mean? So I think the most important part is you definitely have to have a mentor, not you specifically, universal mastery, but you viewer. You definitely have to have a mentor. You definitely have to be one with your intuition, and you definitely have to understand the science of what you're listening to. Because in a practical way, you do have to understand that you need to be able to handle life without using your magic for everything and tapping into your chakras for everything. Everything's not supposed to be chanted away and manifested and spelled out and attracted. Some shit you just have to get off your ass and go get the shit. Some shit, oh, let me open my heart chakra, then I'll become an alpha male, and then I could get that girl across the street. Nah, nigga, just go talk to the bitch. What's wrong with you? You don't have to open your heart chakra, open your mouth, nigga. Go talk to her. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to manifest a girlfriend, get a job, lose 30 pounds, gain 30 pounds of muscle, get your license, stop drinking so much, don't smoke weed all day, stop hanging out with weirdos, dress better, go talk to her. It's not about you meditating and learning how to levitate and reading the Necronomicon or whatever. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to be practical. Sometimes you do have to just, most of the time, you just have to be a human being if that's what you are and actually tap into what you are and actually open your eyes and take action, take real action. It's not all about you doing chakra meditations and trying to manifest and putting energy and sun gazing. That's beautiful. Like, I'm in love with all those things. But at the end of the day, yes, you have to handle these things. But to tell somebody that they don't need to be directly doing chakra meditations and putting crystals on their foreheads and their solar plexus and things, I think that's totally irresponsible to tell people. I think that's foolishness. I don't think you're a fool by any stretch of the imagination, but telling somebody to do that would be the equivalent. This is the perfect example. Would be the equivalent of if you have a beautiful wife. If you have a beautiful wife, she's a 9 to you. She doesn't want to argue with you. She just wants to make your life better. She just wants to pleasure you. Anything you put in her, she will produce for you times 3. That would be like taking this woman and not cuddling with her, not asking her how her day was, not taking her out on dates, not play fighting with her, not wrestling with her in the bed, not having dinner with her. And she says, well, babe, and you're like, I pay the bills, you got a roof over your head, there's food on the table. When you want sex, I give it to you. What's wrong? What's the problem? I pay all the bills, you don't have to work. You take care of the outside world, which is you're a man, you're supposed to do that. You take care of the outside world, you go to work, you have a nice car. She has a nice car. When she needs money, you give it to her family, you give it to her. But you're not taking care of her emotions. You're not making her feel anything. You're neglecting her. She's supposed to be your better half. She's supposed to be half of you. She's taking care of your home when you're at work and you work 18 hours a day and you come home, kiss her. You don't even kiss her on the cheek. That's what you're doing with your chakras when you live that type of lifestyle, bro. That's exactly what you're doing. It's your bro, your soul Your mind, body, and soul are a projection of your chakras, bro. Your life is your chakras. And I can see that somebody's chakras they're perfect, they're strong, they're protected because of your willpower, because of your mindset, because you control your environment from a mundane aspect. But at the end of the day, how somebody could say that you don't need to directly work with the chakras, that is, that claimed, I never heard anybody that has so much knowledge, wisdom, and understanding say that you don't need to do direct work with the chakras, which is low key, it's a good thing. And I understand that everybody doesn't think like me and everybody doesn't come from the same understanding as myself. But the chakra work is imperative. It's It's every time I have to start over, every time I start a new chapter with my spirituality, that's the first thing I go to. With the necromancy, with the vampirism, with anything, I couldn't even. That's how I found out about everything. Was Googling how I came into spirituality, which I don't want to talk about too deeply. It's a whole thing. I got psychic attacks when I was 11 years old because I was trying to find out whether I should be a Christian, a Muslim, or a Jew. I got psychic attacked. Um, but at some point, I had really crazy premonitions, and then I Googled how to control my psychic powers, and I found the chakra system. Then I worked with the chakra system, and every breath I take, I breathe and I feel each chakra, bro. The seven main ones, and my hands at some point. So that's pretty much like trying to convince a Christian that Jesus was Asian, my guy. Like, I really can't understand how somebody could say not to work with the chakra system. But to be fair, like I said, I stopped doing rituals, I stopped using my magic, I stopped doing everything for about a good 2 years when I got out of jail in 2018 because I wanted to handle my life from a physical level. I didn't want to keep manifesting and praying and chanting and writing down all my affirmations and affirming and sun gazing and staring in the full moon and drinking moon water and charging my I just wanted to handle it from a human animalistic standpoint and then take the energy that I got from my regular 3D physical life and then put it back into my chakras. But at some point, I was going to come back to it. Now, to support what he said, there are dark sides, dark aspects of working with each chakra individually. Now, what he was talking about, what he was referring to, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, that's something that we call the intentions of the heart, being pure of heart. If you're a light worker, if you're pure of heart in a light worker way, you're gonna experience that. If you're pure of heart in a middle pathway, you're gonna experience that. If you're pure of heart in a dark side way, you're gonna experience that. You're gonna get attacked in any way because we are all stars in this universe. We're all stars in this galaxy. So when you work on your chakras, when you read, when you work out, when you become more socially acceptable, or when you become more successful in any way, you're going to have enemies, and your enemies are going to become stronger. He made a video about this, which is why I don't understand why he will put this information out there. I believe the video was called Vampirism, How to Suck Your Enemy Dry, or Spiritual Warfare. It was one of those. So he has the understanding and the wisdom and the knowledge that no matter what you do, no matter what path you're on, you're going to get attacked. You feel me? So if you're a spiritualist and you're open psychically and you're actively empowering your soul, bro, your light or your darkness is going to attract an enemy. Excuse me. Now, your enemy is going to come, as it says in the Bible, to steal, to steal, kill, and destroy, bro. When you manifest or when you put affirmations in the air, if you're speaking them, your enemy is going to hear this. If you're writing them down, now follow me. It's going to come full circle. Follow me. When you're writing your affirmations down, which I perfect spell, bro. Write your affirmations down, chant, visualize it every day for 30 days. All right. I got 2 people watching. I need 2 likes. Now, when you're writing this down, your enemy's looking over your shoulder. When you're speaking this in the air, your enemy is hearing this. Your enemy can use their own power to manifest this, to put you, to alleviate the pain and to give you an illusion that what you're doing is working, to make you turn down. Because a lot of people, as human nature, when you see things, certain things working, you don't want to evolve, you don't want to grow, you don't want to try anything different, you want to be consistent, which makes people stagnant. Yes, when you've manifested things, you better fucking believe, yes, your enemy has helped you manifest those things in times past. It's happened. It's happened. Okay? So whatever you do, whatever spiritual path you're on, you're going to attract enemies. And as you get stronger, you're going to attract stronger energies because you are a light. Your enemies, your parasites, your enemies are like moths. They're like mosquitoes. They're going to come regardless of what you believe. Regardless in what path you're on, whether you're a Jew, whether you're a Buddhist, whether you're a Taoist, Luciferian, they're going to come. Whether you're a Hindu, they're watching. They're going to come. Everybody has an adversary out here, bro. It's a fact. Whether you're a black magician and you believe in everything, you're a chaos magician, you believe in everything, you're just yourself, you don't want to put a title on it. There is an opposite and equal reaction to everything you do. Every time you grow, there's going to be something out there that's going to attack you. There's going to be um, somebody that's a human spirit that passed. It might be angels, it might be demons, it might be lowers, uppers, what alternate universes, alien, whatever. You can't escape it. So no matter if you open a chakra and it's all shiny and oh, I'm attracting dark beings. First of all, if you're pure of heart, in your darkness and your blackness and your Luciferianism and your Satanism, dark beings typically are not gonna attack you. They're gonna be lowers that are gonna attack you, that want to feed off you. They're vampiric spirits, or they're gonna be man-made angels that are masking themselves as dark beings. And if you're a light being, it could literally be anything. But typically, when you're a dark being, that's not what happens. When I did that, I mean, whatever you do, because we are everything. When you do certain things, for example, if you activate your Merkaba too early in the game, too early in your spiritual career, you're gonna attract a lot of bullshit, bro. Couple that with opening your third eye and your senses, you're gonna see a lot of shit you don't want to see, as probably will scare the shit out you. But at the end of the day, that's all a part of the game. For me, notice I said for me. I'm keeping it safe. For me. For bro, I don't know. I don't know him personally. Unfortunately, I don't know him. If that didn't happen to him, all power to him. He might have been born with his third eye all the way open. He's been able to see spirits his whole life. That's not my ministry. That's not what I'm here to. That's not what I can tell you about. That's not me. Okay, so I'm saying for me, if you haven't been seeing spirits walking around your whole life and you have to actually develop your power, if you've been having premonitions or if you have clear audience, you hear voices, if you can smell death or you can smell spirits, if you just have certain upper head chakras open, but you don't have all of everything, you're going to have to develop, you're going to have to do some work, okay? And if you are with the darkness, there is a large possibility that there are going to be spirits and entities and deities that throw roadblocks at you to try to scare the shit out of you. Especially if you live in a Christian household or by a church Or if you're open like that and you don't know how to block certain things out, and your willpower is not all up to par to be able to handle certain things, there's a large possibility that you're gonna be attacked. It just is what it is. I haven't heard anybody besides bro. I don't. I haven't watched all his material. I don't know what his experience was as far as opening and stimulating his third eye. But when I opened my third eye, I got attacked immediately. I got tested. I got battle tested immediately. I saw things out of horror movies every time I blinked, every time I closed my eyes. I saw skulls, dead bodies, zombies, weird vampires out of movies. Every time I blinked for 3 days, every time I did this, and it wasn't like it was this a blink, normal person blink like this. Every time I closed my eyes, every time I got sleepy, the only way to stop it was for me to turn off all the lights in my room, and I had fucked up ass dreams, and I heard voices. 3 days after I opened my third eye, I was terrified, but at that point, I knew I fucked up. I knew it was no turning back. I kept receiving gnosis, gnosis, gnosis. Gnosis means knowledge. I kept receiving information. I kept seeing lights, orbs. At some point, like now, I see stars everywhere. I see the fibers of the universe everywhere. I can't turn that off. Does it frighten me when I meditate? When I connect to the death current? Does it frighten me? Am I concerned for my mental health? Not at all. It's all a part of it just is what it is. When I open my heart chakra, I used to cry randomly. I used to look at people and cry randomly. Open my root, when I stimulated my root chakra, I used to just randomly have anxiety, randomly think of traumatic experiences in my life, and my body would physically react. I would shake, my head would twitch for no reason. For no reason. Everything has a negative to it, but the negative is temporary. That's how it's supposed to be. Just like I made in my other video. When you gain something, you should always be mentally prepared to lose it, to start at ground zero. If you win $1 million, that's fine. But at the end of the day, whatever amount of money that you have right now, after you win that $1 million, you should be mentally prepared to be at that same state, because there's a possibility it's not gonna last forever. When you get that girl, that's the baddest bitch you ever had in your life. She might do the worst thing to you possible and then leave you. You should be okay. You shouldn't be okay with that. But that shouldn't make you want to quit life and give up. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I want you to make your own decision. I'm not saying bro's wrong. I'm saying his information I'm saying that his information is correct for the people that it's applicable to. The people who feel like it's correct for them, it is. It's not wrong. He was right, because I did it. And it was wise for me to do it at that time. For the people who do want to do chakra work, he was right too. Because when you try to obtain any amount of power, you're going to be challenged, bro. Because that is the law of the universe. That is a law of that's the law of the universe. Anything that you build, you have to be prepared to protect it. Because somebody's going to try to take it because it's valuable. Because you're interfering with somebody else. And they want to take what you have and give it to somebody else. So when you do open your chakras, and when you do that work, if that's what you want to do, you have to be versed in protection and warfare to a certain extent, while building your willpower. So when these entities come to you, when these energies come to you and they try to implant ideas and voices and images in your mind that are not of you, you can shield yourself from it. You don't go fucking crazy. You don't react mentally or physically to give them energy to just make their job easier to fuck you up. Because no matter what you do, whether you take his route or you take the chakra route, somebody's gonna come fuck you up. Whether it be you doing it, self sabotaging, the laws of the universe fighting against you. Because let me tell, I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna say one thing. What he's describing, self mastery and mastering your life. That's a form of magic as well, just like chakra meditations. Meditation, life is magic. The whole Your whole life is a ritual, bro. Your whole life is a ritual or magic spell. Every human interaction is a ritual or a ceremony. Okay? So what he's doing is also a form of magic. The universe and certain energies out there want to keep you in a specific mental quarantine. They want to keep you in a certain state of repetition. So anything that you do to go against the universe is going to send something to you to keep you normal, to keep you human, to keep you regular. So you're going to get challenges. When you work out, it's going to hurt. If you try to become a vegetarian or improve your diet or you try to stop smoking cigarettes, your body is going to give you resistance. That's magic. That's natural. That's normal. That's nature, bro. When you try to break out of nature, nature's going to fight back because nature doesn't want you to be better, dude. Evolution hurts. You feel me? So at the end of the day, if you go at it from a direct standpoint with the chakras, you're going to get direct warfare as opposed to, damn, my muscles hurt, man. I think I'm gonna need to take like 3 days off. And you take those 3 days off and you don't work out for 6 months. It's the same premise. That's your body working against you. That's your weaknesses and your procrastination working against you. That's gravity. You do a push-up, that's gravity working against you. While you're trying to improve your life with all the best intentions that you have in the world. So chakra work, like I can't say it enough, but I'm gonna reiterate it. Chakra work is imperative, and I don't discourage anybody from doing it unless your intuition is telling you to work on your life from a living standpoint. If you want to do that, there's nothing wrong with that for you. For me, I tried it. I recommend it. I can't do that for the rest of my life because that's how I came in the game. That's how I stepped into this. Had I just meditated, my soul told me to just look, meditate. My higher self, the universe, whatever you want to say, when I was thinking like, I need to control these premonitions, they're getting more intense. This is when I was 17, so my sexual energy was going crazy. I just need to meditate, work out. Don't Google it. What did I do? Googled it, found out what a chakra is. Now I'm here. But I would have rather found out then as opposed to now. Because had I not found out about the chakras, I would be on fucking medication right now. I'd be on Wellbutrin and Seroquel and Xanax and some shit. I'm not in the best shape physically in my life right now or the most financially healthy. But I'd rather have the knowledge that I have. I would be on Wellbutrin, Seroquel, Xanax, somewhere in a loft in Buckhead, Atlanta, with millions of dollars. I'd rather have the knowledge, bro. I'd rather have this. I don't give a fuck about all of that. I would be financially free, healthy. I wouldn't have to go to a job in a couple hours. I'd rather have this. I'm not saying that's where the chakras are gonna take you. So that wasn't the best. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying take care of your woman. Be good to the game. Be good to your life, and your life will be good to you. You have to be beautiful on the outside as well as the inside. And like I said, universal mastery is the shit. I recommend him to anybody who's trying to figure out their path, whether it be the right or the left or the middle, whether it be, whether it be darkness, whether it be so-called light, or anything in between. Definitely recommend universal mastery. I just don't agree with working around the chakras as opposed to going directly inside and taking control of your soul. That's it, man. That's Aaron Moses. I'm the bang, you the bang. We the bang together, man. Life is in the breath. Breathe it in. Peace.